Hey, everybody, Crime and Cass coming at you. Uh, Still dealing with some these stupid cancers yourself. No cask. Feed you water. There. But I'm in Charleston this week getting a second opinion. Um, MUSC has some really cool facilities and people here to deal with this stuff. Absolutely amazing. Hey, so on the Alec Murdaugh front, let's get into it. I mean, Jesus, it's so hard to keep up with. Okay, on Monday, October 29th, they're going to have an evidentiary hearing. Prior to that hearing, Judge Toll, or former Chief Justice Toll, she had a hearing on basically what's going to be presented and what's going to happen at the um, at the evidentiary hearing, and they're using a case. She's using a case called Green. You can look it up. South Carolina versus Green, jury tampering, and the Supreme Court of the United States uses one called Remmer, which should be the standard here in South Carolina. So me, along with a lot of other people, think that she's using the wrong case to see what's allowed in and what's not. What the standard is going to be for her to overturn his conviction and give Alex a new trial. Having said that, all the jurors, all 12 jurors who deliberated, are going to be questioned by Justice Troll, and only Justice Troll, about what they saw from Becky, what, if any, did it influence their decision, that type of stuff. And then Becky Hill herself is going to be questioned, I believe, only by Judge Toll as well, Justice Toll. So Monday the 29th, it's going to be in Lexington, South Carolina, which is Columbia. It's Lexington, but Columbia, South Carolina. Let me know if you're going to go. I, of course, not feeling well, but I may try to go with my daughter, if just maybe for a little bit. I don't live too far, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But let me know if you're going to go to this. So yeah, Becky's still in a bunch of hot water. She's being investigated by SLED. Here's what's interesting, is that, you would think the prosecution would be wanting to seek justice. And the Ethics Commission sent over to SLED a recommendation to investigate Becky Hill criminally for jury tampering. So SLED is now investigating her criminally for jury tampering, but what a but. So Ethics Commission thinks she did something wrong. SLED is investigating her criminally for jury tampering. How is this not getting over to the prosecution, who is trying to fight this? If they truly seek justice, then they would also want justice for Alec Murdaugh. They would want him to have a fair trial. Who wants to win based off of your jury being tampered with? Makes no sense to me. If you're one of the 12 jurors, maybe you're watching this. You know deep in your heart that Becky influenced you, was doing things behind your back, saying snide little comments to influence you, telling you what to do. And maybe you thought she was just being nice or being observant. These are things that Becky should never have been doing. And it is a violation of the Sixth Amendment rights of Alan Murdaugh. So therefore, your guilty verdict could have been influenced by Becky Hill. If she did these things, and if you're a juror watching this, you got to think to yourself, what kind of person am I to send someone to jail for the rest of their lives, knowing that someone like Becky Hill could have influenced me, and maybe I didn't even know it. I think the time to come to Jesus and the time to come clean is with Justice Toll. And let her know that, you know what, I've had time to think about it. I've had time to pray about it. And I do believe that Becky did influence me and that she changed the outcome of what our verdict may or may not have been. We'll never know. And now's the time to give Alan Murdaugh a new trial, fair, somewhere where his jury will not be tampered with, and go home with a clean conscience. If I was a jury, and if I was talking to the jury, that's what I would say. Go home with a clean conscience, look at yourself in the mirror, look at your family, and know you did the right thing. You thought you did the right thing when you convicted him, but you're illegally influenced, allegedly by Becky. And you just have to think about that. So that's my message. Let me know if you're going to be there on the 29th. There's more shit that I have forgotten. By the way, who in the hell is Lucas Pierce? And if you are Lucas Pierce and you are watching this, contact me. Message me on TikTok, on X, on Facebook, however you want to. Let's talk. I'd love to interview you and get your word out. Right now, your word's a little hard to understand. You're just throwing out information, and we want to put it into a context that makes sense. So if you really want to get your word out, contact me. Lucas Pierce. We'll see. All right, I got to go. Got big things going on this week in Charleston with this cancer, and I'll update you. Things are looking good, though. I got some really good news today. I don't want to share it yet because there's some more meetings and appointments I have to go to tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm optimistic, let's put it that way. But that's just me. All right, love you guys. Thank you for all the thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it so much. Deep down in my heart, somebody sent me a cross necklace to wear. I don't have it on right now, but thank you so much. Book sales are going great. Defending Alan Murdaugh. I just shipped some to some Australia. To Gail. You know who you are, Gail. And lots of reviews. Everything coming in positive. So keep it up. Promote it for me. I'll be with it. Because Alan's going to get a second trial. I know these jurors will do the right thing. And he's a bad guy. He's guilty of a lot of things, but murdering his wife and his son are not one of them. So, love you guys. Thank you very much. Carpet Cast Cow.